Hello and welcome to another episode of SPFL Extra. This week we've got some domestic reviews. Competitive football's back!
It's finally back!
The season's begun! We've also got European reviews and previews. We've got a bit of kit watch.
Yep, and then we'll be also looking at all the comments from last week as well.
Where else to start but the top? The champions Celtic were at home to Ross County and they won 2-0, but this game wasn't without controversy.
No, of course not. A lot of people thinking Craig Gordon should have been sent off early doors in that one, when it was only 1-1, I believe.
And we disagree on this.
I think it was a red card. I think it was a clear goal scoring opportunity if the player isn't impeded.
I'm going to get called a Celtic fan, but I think it was a yellow. I think Jackson Irvine's pushed it too wide, and I don't think...
Not a chance.
I don't think he's slotting that away. That's no slight on... Well, it is a slight on Jackson Irvine. I don't think he's putting it away.
He has time to take a touch, and oh, nah, it's a definite red card.
2-0, routine. Celtic fans, you must be happy with that, especially given that you've had European football. Leave your comments below. Do you think that was a good result?
And Ross County fans, let us know what you think of that game
as
well.
a lot of County fans have said in the comments section, loads of new players in that team seem to gel alright, seem to create chances. 2 goals in that game, but then we head to New Douglas Park and we were met with another dour 0-0.
Yeah, but we did see red in this game.
Yeah, early.
Yeah, for a long period, Partick Thistle had to play with only 10 men after Frederick Franz was sent off early doors.
Just 2 stupid challenges.
Silly fouls, just silly fouls. You can't even, let's say, a rush of blood to the head, 1 big challenge. It was 2 just silly, bog standard yellow cards. It was just
left his team in a lurch,
yeah.
But Hamilton, Ali Crawford is good. I like
Ali Crawford plays well. He hit the post after a lovely move as well. That was beautiful passing from Alan.
Hit the post, created good chances, but that has to be at home against 10 men for that long a game. That's where you expect to play your best football, and they can't score. And
they couldn't score. I don't know, it doesn't bode well for me. I'll say that for sure.
Nadi's up top. That spells disaster.
Doom and disaster with Nadi up top.
I don't think Hamilton are going to be that great this season, but hey, we'll see what happens. Partick Thistle,
Hamilton fans, let us know what you think. Prove Douglas wrong.
Scathing comments,
I know, I'm sure they will be right on your back with that one.
Up to Inverness, and it's been a tough start for Cali Thistle this year. Europe was hard. Astra were a great team, but Cali Thistle fought valiantly against them.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to fight even more as Gary Warren broke his leg. How big is this going to affect your season? They've got to rally around, they've got to play well.
Doesn't bode well, that's for sure.
But Motherwell, Wes Fletcher, who has, and I will put this on record, the worst haircut in the SPFL. Atrocious, Wes. I'm not one to talk with these, but Wes, the top.
Oh, I don't want to talk. I don't want to get started.
And the tap. We're talking about David Clarkson at the start of the season being the tap-in maestro, but he's got a pal with him in Wesley. That was a. And it was in 1-0.
1-0.
Defended stoutly, came away.
Yeah, I mean a solid result. You can't argue with that.
Killy, absolutely shocking.
Dismal start to the season. Yeah.
Absolutely shocking. I don't want to be too harsh on anything like that. People say we didn't talk about Killy because of their new signings. Your new signings are Chris Boyd, Lee McCulloch, Stevie Smith, and a couple of other guys. Callum Higginbotham. I like Callum Higginbotham. Yeah. He's good, but like honestly, I mean, guys,
that is one of the most one-sided games I've watched in a while. Killy fans, let us know why we're wrong. Let us know why you're going to be staying up this season.
Dundee fans, rejoice. 4-0 and definitely my goal of the week.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can watch that by clicking below. Greg Stewart, what a goal. Left peg,
absolute peach.
Beauty.
Absolute peach. Guy Harkins playing deep behind Rory Loy and Greg Stewart. And that little
Guy Harkins, that new deeper role, just he seemed to fit in and slot in there brilliantly.
What about that third goal though? The little chip, little flick over the keeper in no man's land. It was like, I mean, it's not a good start for Killy. I'll be honest, I've got them going down.
Yeah, I can see it definitely. They're going to struggle, I think, with that, if that first result's anything to go by.
We'll go to Tannadice Park, where Dundee United, Aberdeen, it was a good game.
It was, for a game that only had 1 goal, there was a lot of chances. It was a really good fun game to watch. Does he mean it?
Does he mean it?
Let us know below. Does he mean it? Or is he just trying to flick it on? I think he's just trying to flick it on.
Quick tip, no he doesn't mean it. No he doesn't mean it. But Kenny McLean's had a great start to the season.
Yeah,
a great purchase, fits in that team.
It still went in. I mean, it went in and they got the win. That's all he's going to care about.
Massive travelling support from Aberdeen. If you're an Aberdeen fan, you were at that game. How did it feel? Getting up and running. We head down to Tynecastle, where...
Don't know how I feel about this one, with my colleague, of course, being a Saints fan, but myself being a Hibby. Could have done us a favour just once.
We tried. We gave it a shot. What's there to say? 4-3.
I mean, Hearts looked, as much as it pains me to say it, Hearts looked good.
Going forward, they're still shocking at the back. You've still conceded 5 in 2 games.
Worries.
2 of them were to Arbroath. I mean, 3 of them were to Saints, and we don't score much, lads. But
Delgado looks good going forward.
Brad Mackay firing off shots at Lama Delgado, saying that he goes down whenever anyone's near him.
Brad Mackay can't stay on his feet on his own.
I know, exactly. One consolation is that the poor defending from Saints is from a boy who harnessed his skills at Tynecastle. So once we dust off those old terrible tiny defensive moves, hopefully Saints can have a more rounded defence, because we were alright going forward.
I mean, yeah, both teams, a high scoring game.
Exciting.
Like, it was a good game to watch for the neutrals, for sure.
That's what we aim to give.
Yeah,
that's what we aim to give. We love the game of football, we love the fans, we want excitement. If we have to sacrifice 3 points once in a while, that'll happen.
Callum Patterson, of course, playing well from right back as well.
Where have you got Hearts this season? You're a Hibby. Where have you got Hearts?
I think they'll get top 6, but I don't think it'll be as easy as some Hearts fans think it will.
I've got Sainties, and I'll be honest here, slipping just out of the top 6.
Ooh, that hurts.
Injuries and whatnot, I don't think that team is gelled too brilliantly, and I think they're exciting teams in Scotland right now. I think this is going to be a good year for Scottish football. An exciting start to the
Hearts
top of the
fans,
Premiership.
Saints fans, let us know what you think. Where are the respective clubs going to be finishing?
Give us a prediction table. I think that's a suitable time for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Who do you think's going to Europe? Who do you think's your bottom 3? Some boy last week said that Saints were in the bottom 3. Now, I've not got them in my top 6, but bottom 3, no.
Well, if they concede that many to Hearts.
Shut up. No, not in the bottom 3. But give us a prediction of how you think this table's going to be this year. Premiership's up and running. It's off with a bang. We've got so much more to go. It's brilliant. But
I can't wait.
But it's not just the Premiership. We've had our first round of the League Cup, and your boys are up and running!
Yes, of course. I was there at Easter Road watching us beat Montrose, who were the worst team in Scottish football last year, fighting to stay only by a league position.
Oh yeah, true,
bottom of
true.
League 2. That's what I'm. That's all I'm going on.
Matter of fact.
It's a fact of. So yeah, Hibs played well. Montrose really didn't give us too much to worry about. Yeah. But Scott Allen came on, mixed receptions.
We'll get to that.
We will get to that.
Scotty in the comments.
Yeah, I liked Hibs. Hibbies, what do you think? Where do you think we're gonna? Do you think we'll upset Rangers?
No. Right, lot of Dunfermline have started off absolutely brilliantly.
Yeah,
they got a 4-1 win in the Petropac Cup and a 5-1 win in the League Cup. Fasil El Baktui has got 4 goals in the first 2 games.
I mean, if a team's scoring 9 goals in their first 2 games, it can't be that bad.
Dunfermline fans, how good is it to be winning? Yes, brilliant. Rangers ran away 3-0 winners. Their good start continues.
Yep, worrying for Hibs fans as well, which is not good. But you know, they look like a side. They look like a much better side than they did last season. I'll say that for sure.
Greenock Morton 5-0 winners. Come on, Morton fans, let us know. That's a good start.
That's a trouncing. That really is.
Could Greenock Morton be touching silverware this year?
Oh, we never know.
Falkirk 5-0 winners.
You never. Oh, they got close.
What 5-0s?
They got close last season.
Yeah.
To silverware.
Exactly. You never know. You never know. Football's a funny game, and the Scottish Cups are a brilliant chance to show just how ridiculous football can be.
And of course, comment with your team and let us know what your first result was and what you think that bodes for the team in the future. How's it going to go? Are your team going to be the ones getting their hands on the League Cup this year?
And on to Europe, and now it's Celtic.
You know, a 1-0 win, of course. But our main man scored.
Dedrick!
Boyata, Boyata! Boyata, Boyata!
I love him. I love him. I absolutely love him. And he scored in the 82nd minute. And I'll tell you what, the prediction that John Collins said about Karabag being good, you kind of scoffed at it a wee bit.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, they're a bit of an unknown to me, but they proved that they are a wee bit of a side. And with pitch troubles coming up midweek, we don't know how Celtic are going to fare. I still think they're going to have enough class to beat them, but it's a fingers crossed for a lot of Celtic fans.
This is like an early important game for Celtic. Getting into the Champions League is a very lucrative opportunity. We've both got them.
Yeah, we're both going to back them here to go through. Fingers crossed, I believe.
And it's not just Celtic we're backing the Dons. Well, I am at least. I don't know your prediction.
Well, yeah, I'm going to back the Dons as well. I think that late away goal could be crucial.
No, Kenny McLean again.
Yeah.
He's had an absolute stormer of a start to the season.
Great week.
Yeah, a really
good week.
Solid week. Really good week from Kenny McLean. He's been playing great, and Aberdeen, that away goal really matters.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you,
huge.
Pittodrie's going to be a fortress. That's going to.
I really hope they pack it out. I really hope that it's filled to the rafters and the fans
will.
get really behind them.
Let us know. Do you think they're going through? How far can they go? Can Aberdeen make the group stages?
Fingers crossed.
I hope so. I really hope so. Last week we were prompted to give you our favourite kits, so we are going to give you a rundown of the top 5 kits in Scottish football this season. Number 5.
Number 5 is the Falkirk home kit.
Falkirk home kit.
I'm a fan. It's quite basic. It's just bog standard, but it's cool.
Sometimes the best way. Sometimes the best way.
Minimalist.
Yeah,
I like it.
Minimalist.
I like it.
Number 4, Livy's home kit. I like this. Livy last season finished the season very well, doing amazing to stay up, and they're carrying on where it left off with a pretty solid kit.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
And as we all know, kits mean prizes.
Of course.
That's absolutely the case. Livy have got an absolute stormer this year. I like it.
And now moving on to a team that we hope are doing well in Europe. In third place, we've got Aberdeen's away kit. One of the commenters commented about
Scottish
vlogger, of course, commented about that strip, saying it was really nice. I think I like the 3 colours, the gold and the silvery white with the black. I'm a big fan.
Yeah. Conor seems to know quite a lot about fashion here, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't
aware.
Of course. With these shoes, you never know. No. Number 2 is picked by him.
It is the Ayr United away kit.
And why is that, Conor?
It is purple, similar to a similar away kit that I'm a big fan of.
Looks like Hibs away kit, and Conor wasn't allowed to pick his own team's away kit, so he just picked the closest one to it.
No, it is quite a cool away kit. I like it. The purple, it's quite dark purple. It's nice, and it's just got the white. It's quite underplayed as well. I'm a fan of the kit.
Our number 1, however, comes from
Albion Rovers.
Yeah, what kit, by the way. Actually, genuinely, really quite cool. The yellow top with the stripes across.
I really liked it. I've got to admit,
they've gone for
I was taken by surprise a bit, but that's definitely my favourite.
It's led us to the prediction that Albion Rovers will go on to win the Scottish Cup this year. With a kit like that, they'll be turning heads all over.
Yeah, the other teams will be too busy looking at the kit and they'll just score.
It's a nice kit.
Simple.
But the important thing is, this is run by the fans for the fans. You guys have to let us know what your top 5 kits are.
Get commenting, tell us why we're wrong, tell us why your team's kit is number 1 in your list.
And our first comment comes with huge news. Pogba has moved and he's coming to Scotland.
He's obviously heard that Schneider's come to Scotland inside for United, and he is right on board.
What a coup, what a coup. Scotland is starting a trend of signing famous players' brothers, because it's not Paul, it's Matthias.
Matthias Pogba.
Tell you what, Matthias Pogba's alright, and Partick Thistle needed a bit of firepower up front, and this boy is a unit.
He's a big lad.
He's a big lad. He's a Pogba.
Yeah.
He's a Pogba. And he's going to ruffle some feathers. He's got an absolute cannon on his left foot. He absolutely hammers it. He's a good player. He's alright, but it's Pogba. It's Pogba.
It's going to be, yeah.
Pogba's going to play Schneider.
Another big shirt seller, I'm sure.
Another big shirt seller. Thank you, Ethan Hampton, for tipping us off on Pogba's arrival.
And next up, we're going to be looking at DG3's comment. I also commented back to him as well, but I'm just wanting to give it another wee shout out, which is he was saying that Scott Allen would like to see him not leave to Rangers, of course. I think that's most Hibs fans, but it was mainly the point about the abuse that Scott Allen has been receiving on Twitter and other social medias. I think it's totally out of order, and I really don't think anyone deserves this in any football, and he says the same. So
some people take football too seriously.
A little bit. But in Scott Allen news, I was at the game, watched him play, he came on, he did really well, he lit up the game, he scored. It leads me to believe that Scott Allen will never play badly in a Hibs shirt, no matter how long he stays there and how it all turns out. I still think it would be against his interests to play badly. He still wants to put himself out on show.
Football can get bogged down in gossip and rumours and nonsense and rivalry and all that. It's nice to see Scott Allen go out there, put his heart into it, try hard and get his goal.
Yeah, he got a mixed reaction when he came on off the bench, but he came on, he played well, and he scored, and the fans all cheered when he scored. I mean, it's
fans, if you want Scott Allen to stand by you, stand by him. Good to see Scott fighting hard. Cheers, DG3, for your comment. Super Sneaky Sneaker commented in and said he wanted David Goodwillie gone. David Goodwillie then played brilliant against Rijeka, and he's played brilliant for the start of the season. And Super Sneaky Sneaker has commented in and said he retracts his comment regarding Goodwillie.
Yeah, and he wants him to stay at the club. And I think it's rare to see someone go back and say, so I really do applaud Super Sneaky Sneaker for having the bottle to say, I was wrong about David Goodwillie and I want to now see him stay and play well for the club.
Mega Aberdeen fan though says he shouldn't play up top.
Yeah, I think he wants him sort of in behind to the strikers in the hole maybe.
So the idea of mixing him and Rooney, I quite like the idea of keeping them separate, having a kind of European team and having a domestic team. I think Goodwillie still plays up top in Europe for me, and I think that's the way it should go.
It is that, like you say, it's getting Rooney and Goodwillie to play well together and have a partnership, and that may just be something that comes with time. Yeah. It may be that they just will eventually sort of get to it, like through the training, games, playing with each other. I'm hoping that you may be able to see them be lethal up top, the two of them.
Goodwillie's good though. He's not leaving, that's for sure. Aberdeen fans,
let us know what you think.
Alright, come on. Can they play up top together? Should they play up top together?
Or should it be more like your Dougie's saying here? Should it be a one team off, one guy on, one guy off kind of thing? Fatty watch.
Oh, it's another Fatty watch, ladies and gentlemen. We know you love it. We love it too.
And if you can't tell, Douglas has shaven. What does that mean?
Has Fatty found a club? No.
No, unfortunately he has not.
No, we've had a few tip-offs. Crazy Koalas has let us know that Faddy will not be playing this year. Devastation. Why? He wants to let someone else win the Ballon d'Or, and it's only fair.
I, for one, think it's a bluff from Jamesy to try and get himself a little bit more in the market. Other teams are going to be like, we can get him out of that. We can get him back in and winning that Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. In real life though, however, the Ballon d'Or may be just slightly out of Faddy's reach, but he's been training with Kilmarnock. Apparently doesn't want to play on an artificial pitch. I wouldn't want to play with Kilmarnock. No, that's unfair. He's trained with Motherwell. He's had a few trials in and about the place and everything like that.
Yeah, I think we'll see him playing, and I really, really hope we see him playing. I really do.
I'm not so certain. I watched Faddy last year. He's beautiful. I love him, but I've shaved my beard because I think Faddy's days might be over.
Nope, I won't have it.
I won't have it. Faddy watch still remains. We're still going for it. We're still
always, but he will have a club.
You think he'll have a club? You think he'll definitely have a club?
Let us know what you guys think. Hashtag Faddy watch.
As Adam MFC says, who's a big Motherwell fan, if he joins Motherwell, Adam will cry. Well, Adam,
we will all cry.
We will all cry if he joins.
Rejoice and cry tears of happiness as James has found a club.
Right, boys and girls, that's your lot for this week. We want your league table predictions.
And of course your top 5 kits as well.
Absolutely crucial. Faddy Watch only exists because the fans give us the scoops and we need more. I'm desperate for Faddy to find the club, ladies and gentlemen. I'm worried. Come on, we need more info.
It's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time. We've got European football as well. Any previews of that? Let us know what you think. If you're an Aberdeen or a Celtic fan, will you be marching on?
And if you're a fan of Scottish football, you're going to make sure you want to subscribe to the SPFL YouTube channel here so you don't miss a thing.
Thanks, folks. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
It's